Hey everybody, Charles here. Just going to give you a quick update and then talk about some goals and future things going on. Okay, first off, biggest news out there, Gary Johnson's officially on the ballot for the state of Florida. Fantastic, good job. Keep going. This is just the next step. Keep pushing. We've got to get those poll numbers up. Go, go, go. Gary Johnson out there. Number two, the LPF has officially opposed Amendment 1. Unanimous vote. Amendment 1, yuck. So definitely vote down Amendment 1 and help everybody else realize it is not a good thing. It is a fraud, and it's a subsidy, and it's other regulations, all pretending to give you a right that you already have. It's bad legislation sponsored by, of course, the energy monopolies. Need we say any more? Vote it down. Okay, let's talk about some more forward-thinking things. Again, it's very important to realize that what we're doing now is got to be much more forward-thinking than November 8. November 8 is just, a couple of weeks away, really. And it's all about November 9 and 2017, 2018, 2019, blah, 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 off into the future. Liberty has to be a growing movement. It's not about one election. It's not about one candidate. It's not about one anything. It's just keep going and going and growing and growing. This is what we're doing. And the committees, and we'll talk about the committees are definitely becoming in line with that goal, and they're going to get more so in line. So let's start with the selection committee. Now, the selection committee has been kind of a troubled child. It's got a new chair in Omar. Omar is already, it's got a new member, Mr. Neptune. So Omar and Mr. Neptune and the other folks on the committee are already hard at work. They've already done some things, and it's just going to grow on that. They're playing a little bit of catch up, but pretty soon they're going to be all forward thinking. That's fantastic. The convention committee clearly is forward thinking. They're talking about 2017 and 2018. So excellent work being done there. Remember, it's always forward thinking. We have to be looking down the road as far as we can and be driving as best we can, as fast as we can. The convention committee is definitely very far down the road. Good job, folks. You're really, really doing an excellent job there. The rules committee, again, they have to think beyond November 9, and they are November 8, November 9, and they are definitely doing that. They've committed themselves to a complete and total overhaul of the organizing documents, or review would be a better word. We're going to look at each and everything, try and remove any ambiguities, try to remove internal conflicts, streamline every process. And so at the convention, they'll have a set of suggestions. So that's a big job. So that's important. Now, the Legislative Review Committee, that is coming up. We do need a chair there. So if you have somebody who is a chair nomination, please bring them forward. Now, what we really need is after November 8 and the dust begins to settle, the legislative session will take up. And it's very important that we have our Legislative Review Committee ready to go in there and tackle those things. Find the good ones, if there are any. Find the bad ones or the worst ones, they're stinkers, and let's start making hay with that. Just because the election's over, that doesn't mean that Liberty stops. It doesn't mean the LPF stops. And the Legislative Review Committee can really be something that drives the Liberty thing forward, because that's where the rubber meets the road, is legislation to a large extent. So Legislative Review Committee does need a chair, and I am actively looking for one. Got a couple of possibilities already, but absolutely, if you think of somebody, please send it to me and we'll consider it. Next up is the Events Committee. Now, the Events Committee has shown brightly, very brightly recently, and that's not stopping. Obviously, the Burn Centers was a big, big deal, just awesome. And Occupy was a big, big deal, just awesome. And now we've got some more stuff coming up. What you're going to be seeing is anywhere there's a big audience, we want to put people there with literature and smiley faces and signs and shirts saying, hey, the LPF is here. We are the alternative you're looking for. Sporting events, concerts, anything like that. If you know of something like that, please contact Russ. We're getting that going. It's definitely coming. He already has events coming in September. You will see it happening and more as we go on. Now, let's talk about the membership committee. The membership committee is doing something really awesome. The membership committee has dedicated itself to taking down the two fake parties out there, the Independent Party and the Independence Party. Have you ever even heard of them? No, see, almost all of their registrations are people who thought they were registering in PA. Because you'll hear people say, oh, I'm registered independent. No, you're not. You can be in PA or a party. So we know that the Independent Party, IDP, has put their support behind Hillary. So they're really just Democrat Party Part 2 with a bunch of suckers who didn't know what they were. I shouldn't really say suckers because they've been misled. A bunch of victims. That's really a better word. A bunch of victims who've been misled and thought they were registering for one thing and got put into this party. We've seen this happen a lot. It has to stop. Lynn has decided that she's going to do what she can to take them down. You should join her and help take those parties down, and make their registration be what they really should be. Is people knew what they were registering for and did it, not just, oh, they happen to try and register in PA, but they use the word independent, so and they went. That's not going to work anymore. Okay. Whew. Candidates Committee. Candidates Committee, again, very forward-thinking committee. This one, they've started a project called TANSTAAFL. There ain't no such thing as a free legislator. At least 30% of the legislative offices in the state of Florida go unopposed. No longer. From now on, the LPF, starting in the 2018 cycle, will be there. We will recruit candidates for every office that traditionally goes unopposed. We don't want any unopposed offices. No more free legislators. No. You have to earn them. You have to earn them. I don't care who you are now. From now on, the Libertarian Party will make you earn them. We will have an alternative, a better alternative, a superior candidate for every one of those races. John Thompson is dedicated to that. TANSTAAFL. Burn it in your mind. TANSTAAFL. No more free legislators. No more. That's how a lot of this crap continues because nobody even challenges these people. Well, to hell with that. We are definitely going to challenge them every damned race. We're not going to let it go. This is what we're about. So we're going to move on with that and make that happen. Thanks, John. Okay. Finance Committee. I have started to re-get that going. A lot of this takes money. Not all of it, but a lot of it does take money. And finance is definitely important for the party. So we are going to start the telethon that's coming up. Did I say telethon? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. September 24 from noon to 8 on Eastern Time. We are going to have a live streaming telethon. We're going to be reaching out with our call centers. Call centers, plural? Yes! Every affiliate has the opportunity to participate and sponsor a call center. All you have to do is get some volunteers, contact me. I've sent every affiliate chair and most of the ECs on the affiliates the detailed plan. Sponsor a call center, get some volunteers, make some calls. We will share the revenue with the affiliate, and we're going to call all of our members. It's some of our members are already very active, some of them aren't. But we're going to call all of our members and try and get them in the game and ask them for a contribution. Doesn't have to be a giant one, but if all of our members gave a little, that would be enough to make us really very much more effective. So it's all very forward thinking. Things are really starting to percolate. Don't let down. Don't stop. Keep going. We're going to keep going right through November 8 like it wasn't even there. November 9 next year, legislative. Our legislative session's coming up. The constitutional review is coming up. There's a lot happening. Get involved, and most importantly, live free.